What's up, y'all? This is your brandibernay once again with another update about my full sale journey. This video is about my oh my god, I'm starting to lose my count. I'm in my oh my god. Pause. My bad. Let me check this. Month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4. Okay, I'm talking to y'all today about my month 4 classes, which was recording consoles and music theory. Recording consoles was, I like that class. Pretty much you got to work in the mixing lab, pretty much mixing songs and getting familiar with the actual audio boards that we use in lab. So pretty much, yeah, you got familiar with using those boards in lab. And you learn all the technical side of things as far as you learn all the technical things as far as like the board and how you use it, and you know, pretty much everything about it. And older consoles and all that kind of stuff. Pretty much basically about consoles. It was a pretty interesting class. I learned a lot as far as using the actual boards and what all the different things on the board were, and pretty much as far as microphones and theory, that class it was pretty interesting as well. I mean, I preferred recording consoles over microphones and theory simply because in recording consoles it was more interesting to me. Microphones and theory, pretty much all we learned about was microphones. Go figure. But learned about the history of microphones, learned about all the different types of microphones as far as like the polar patterns, the best techniques as far as when you're miking different instruments or anything of that nature. Pretty much everything about microphones. There were like certain microphones that we had to learn about and all that good stuff, you know. So recording consoles and microphones in theory, those two classes, they'll be month 4, and pretty much they weren't too bad. They weren't too hard or anything. We didn't have much homework or anything like that in the classes. We had a project for microphone in theory, which was almost the death of me. It was just like, why? Really? Why? It was that type of assignment, so you'll understand when you take the class or whatever. But as far as me being in my month 4, well, I'm actually in month 3, but I took my month 4 classes because, as you know, I skipped month 2's classes, so it put me ahead. But I'm in my month 4's classes, and things are going pretty well. My schedule's going to be really hectic for my next month's classes, which are MIDI and digital audio and theory. But that'll be an update for next month around Christmas time because, you know, yeah, this month's classes are going to be cut kind of short due to Thanksgiving break and Christmas break, so it's going to be like kind of short. But as far as recording consoles and microphones in theory, Full Sail University, those two classes are the business. Recording consoles over microphones in theory, in my opinion. But yeah, and I think you guys will like the class once you come to it, because it's not too difficult. As long as you take your notes, pay attention in class. Me personally, I sit in the front row of class in all of my classes now so that I can pay attention and not get distracted. So my tips on those two classes is for recording consoles, just pay attention in lab mostly. That's where the more hands-on, and for, you know, the lab stuff, it'll help you to better understand what he's talking about in class. And for microphone in theory, I would advise you to just pay attention in class, as far as the notes and the keynotes and all that stuff. But those are the tips for those classes. Just pay attention in class. Sit in the front row if you can. I mean, it's better so that you don't get so easily distracted or whatever. But yep, that's about it for now. So until my next month's update, yeah, y'all should subscribe. Take a minute to subscribe to my channel. check out my description box below with my links to my different other sites and stuff like that. Follow my Facebook page that I recently got back up and going, brandibernay ENT. So y'all like that for me. Subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching. Until next month, I'm out. Brandibernay.